How are you, Joe? Making sure we're all smiling. Great for all the recordings and everything.
You're on movie tour, Martin. You're on movie tour.
Yes, exactly. How are you? At this hour in the morning.
Well, it's too hot. It is very hot. That's very hot.
The roots are so yeah. Tea and scones.
Palladian Manor House, which is Strokestown Park. If you take nothing else away today about Palladian architecture, know that they are obsessed with symmetry. And you see this many points throughout the house, but my favourite example is here outside. They would be laid out here for their wake. People would be allowed to come in and pay their respects, and then they would be sent right back out that front door. You'll notice throughout the house as well, though it's very prominent here, that they were prolific hunters, the Mahon family. And when the leaves of that table are lifted, it becomes a rather nice place to display your hunt. So, depending on who's dead, it's our wake table or our hunt table. And the saying they've passed down to us is that you're either dead on it or dead drunk going around it. I'll leave it to you to decide which one was which.
She's going next week. No, she's going next week. Going on here as well.
Use the dining room and kitchen and close the doors to everything else, which actually ended up working rather well for us when we came in with our plan for conservation. You'll notice throughout that we have not redone the house to look as if it might have done at the height of its glory. What we're showing you here is the Protestant ascendancy in full decline. But for being over 200 years old, I think she looks pretty darn good. And when this room was built, the Lord had promised his wife a ballroom. And so this was meant to be a ballroom. But he hated entertaining, and he especially hated dancing. And so what he did was he went behind her back to the workmen and said, listen, I'll pay you extra. But when you lay the floorboards, lay them horizontal. Because if you've seen any of those old Regency films, or Pride and Prejudice, Bridgerton, anything like that, you'll know a lot of the dances they do are face-to-face on the vertical axis of the room. And if you have horizontal floorboards, you're at a much higher risk of tripping. And it simply wasn't fashionable to dance on horizontal floors. You couldn't do it. So when they came in and saw those horizontal floors, she was devastated. but he convinced her, that it was too expensive to redo the floors, so we'll just have to be a library, I suppose. And we have no ballroom here at Strokestown Park because of that age and size. So this was made in Dublin in the 1740s. So it's contemporary just about with the Palladian house. Leinster House said, look, it's broken, we don't need it, but you're a castle's house, we're a castle's house. It'll look fine in the library, you've got the portions for it, so sure, thanks very much. It was the last piece of furniture added, and it would be the last thing taken out.
Oh no, you should tell me about the land from Cork. Give them that. They went all the way in the wind and I've seen these.
Oh my God.
Double gusset travel.
That's the house from the market.
My grandmother white. Yeah, that's reminded me, I was sure. That's reminded me of the joke.
That's her because of
Oh, I have one.
No, not a lot. It was, you'd be fishing on it. Oh, I'm glad that the stairs is.
That's about it, yes, yes, yeah. Look at the train, wow. The train session.
Well, she knew a woman when she died, the woman who owned this place.
1981, that's it. Yeah.
Well, they've got a lot of life, you can see.
It's peculiar the way they have the thing, and the costs haven't changed a bit.
They're the same. Still like a Christmas.
Yeah, yeah.
That's good.
It was the old silver locks. Silver locks. She lived with her father, lived. All these pictures.
Well, you know, yeah, they're all hunting things and
Yeah,
horses
yeah.
and all that.
Yeah.
Oh, that was such a film star.
Yes, beautiful flowers with the last game Pakenham. That was the one who she was on that.
And when they needed ice, they would chip it off and put it in our wine cooler, which we have over there. And this interpretation has helped me so much explain one of my favorite artifacts in the house. It's this picture here, where you can see it has a center cylinder where they put the ice, because they knew even then that dirty ice could make you sick. And so it was an easy solution to have the ice in the center. You put the drink around it. Your wine isn't watered down. Yes, flowers, absolutely. We thought you wanted to go
Sisters education scheme, that's what they did. They sent them away. The Irish took the lands and all to America and everywhere.
I don't think they're going to
All right, so this is our lovely gallery kitchen. This is my favourite room in the entire house. It's absolutely gorgeous. And so this, Jack watched them, and when she had a menu ready that she wanted for the day, she would write it out on a piece of paper and drop it down to them below, as our madam up there is demonstrating. She would never actually speak directly to them. And if they needed any of the more expensive ingredients, the spices, the coffee, tea, sugar, things like that, she would be the only one with the key to the spice cabinet, and she would go in and measure out exactly how you could have the chains sat there, and it would be done automatically for you. You could also attach hooks to the end of those chains, and they would help you lift on and off those really heavy copper and cast iron pots used for cooking. They had a smoker over here in this corner, their very own smoker. Before you ask, there is no other way in or out of it. You just kind of have to send a couple of brave lads up a ladder.
Instead of giving us employment. Well, gentlemen, we must cry out against the policy of attracting the work for the few, while we are suffering from famine and cannot refrain from expressing to you our feelings and our wrongs. The Clooney Petition, Strokestown House, the humble memorial of the undernamed, the tenantry of Thomas Conroy Esquire and Company. Respectfully, to state that we are this fortnight without employment. When we go to Mr. Barton, he would tell us apply to Mr. Warnock. And when we go to Mr. Warnock, he sends us back to Mr. Barton.
Another bloody deed, and the search for suspects continued.
He's only said that so his family will be put back on the relief list. Any desperate man may do the same.
We will have justice for Dennis Mann, whatever it takes, and whoever falls.
Then be famous photograph now when it comes out.
Your fish is still out in the sea.
You can tell the way you're I wonder what you induced me to. I don't, particularly I did myself.
Oh dear.
Beautiful day out. She was a sister of the fellow that married her. All right, she's not going to be going anywhere.
Well, I said it's very nice coffee, so we went across for
Yeah, I mean, look at it. It's not that kind of... They're all going to go, oh my God.
What are you having?
I'm not having a start.
Oh, you're not.
There's Joseph coming again. Hello, Joseph. Yeah. Are you doing it again, are you, Joe?
Yeah.
You're not looking for a song, Joe.
There you are.
Yeah, yes and no. But I think what treatment I knew you. You know what I'm saying? Knowing the person.
Of course, yeah.
Well, it makes no difference. It does. And seeing that rivet is the line of the snow.
Yeah.
Good evening, Joe. Having a great day. I've had a great day. And we're looking forward to our meal.
I think highly of you, Joe.
Oh, Leslie's in Benyon. Benyon.
Good
Benyon. There are 3.
Oh dear God.
Oh, it's lovely.
Hallelujah.
Sunny.
Good evening, Joe. We've had a lovely day, and now we're looking forward to our meal. Thanks, Joe.